Fellow travelers on this journey of life, I see you.
I see the yearning in your hearts, the quiet search for peace amidst the swirling currents of our world.
I scent events, the tremors of violence and uncertainty that ripple across our screens and whisper in our conversations. Remind us of a fundamental truth. Life is a river, ever flowing, ever changing. We cannot dam its course, nor can we predict every bend and eddy. We are here today not to fight this current, but to learn to navigate it with grace, with resilience, and with a deep, abiding sense of inner peace. The illusion of control is a powerful one.
We crave it, we grasp for it, we build elaborate structures of expectation and planning, hoping to secure a foothold in the shifting sands of time.
But have you ever noticed how often these structures crumble? How often our best laid plans unravel, leaving us feeling adrift and disillusioned? This is the nature of impermanence. Everything is in flux, constantly changing, constantly becoming. The cherry blossom bursts forth in breathtaking beauty, only to scatter its petals on the wind. The mountain stands tall and seemingly immutable, yet even it is slowly worn down by the relentless forces of nature. Even we, in our bodies and minds, are in a perpetual state of change. Accepting this impermanence, not as a source of fear, but as a fundamental truth, is the first step towards liberating ourselves from the suffering of clinging to control.
Imagine a small boat caught in a violent storm.
The waves crash against its hull, the winds threaten to capsize it, and the sailor within is gripped by fear. Where does he find stability? Not in fighting the storm, but in dropping anchor. The anchor doesn't stop the storm. It doesn't calm the waves. But it provides a point of stability, a connection to something firm and unwavering amidst the chaos. The present moment is our anchor. When our minds are caught in the whirlwind of worry, regret, or anticipation, we are like that small boat, tossed about by the tumultuous seas of our thoughts. Embracing the present moment, the breath entering our lungs, the sensations in our bodies, the sounds around us, allows us to drop anchor, to find a point of stillness amidst the storm. How, then, do we cultivate this presence, this ability to find our anchor in the midst of life's inevitable storms? The answer lies in acceptance and non-resistance. The oak tree, standing strong against the wind, doesn't resist the force of the gale. It bends, it sways, it yields. It is through this yielding, this non-resistance, that it survives.
When we resist the flow of life, when we fight against what is, we create suffering.
We tighten our grip, we become rigid, and we break. Acceptance doesn't mean passively resigning ourselves to undesirable circumstances. It means acknowledging what is, without judgment, without resistance. It means meeting the present moment with open hands and an open heart. Think of the willow tree, its branches gracefully dipping towards the water. It doesn't resist the weight of the snow. It allows itself to bend. This yielding is not weakness, it is strength.
It is the strength of flexibility, the strength of resilience.
Finding strength in vulnerability means allowing ourselves to feel, to acknowledge our emotions without judgment, without pushing them away. It means embracing our imperfections, our limitations, and our shared humanity. And it means recognizing that true strength lies not in isolation, but in connection. We are not meant to weather the storms of life alone. Reaching out, sharing our burdens, and offering support to others strengthens the bonds of community and reminds us that we are all in this together. The path to resilience is paved with self-compassion and mindfulness. Self-compassion is not self-pity. It is treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer a dear friend.
When we stumble, when we make mistakes, when we feel overwhelmed, we offer ourselves compassion, not criticism.
We acknowledge our shared humanity, recognizing that imperfection is part of the human experience. And mindfulness is the practice of paying attention on purpose in the present moment without judgment. It is the cultivation of awareness, the ability to observe our thoughts and emotions without getting swept away by them. Imagine a clear, still lake. When our minds are calm, we can see through to the bottom. We can observe the fish swimming below the surface, swimming below the surface. But when the surface is agitated by the wind, all we see are ripples, and the depths remain obscured. Mindfulness is the practice of stilling the waters of the mind, allowing us to see with clarity and to respond with wisdom. So, my friends, as we navigate the unpredictable currents of life, let us remember the power of presence. Let us embrace the present moment as our anchor in the storm. Let us cultivate inner peace through acceptance and non-resistance. Let us find strength in vulnerability and connection. And let us walk the path of resilience, guided by the light of self-compassion and mindfulness. The journey may not always be easy, but it is a journey worth taking. A journey that leads us back to ourselves, to the deep wellspring of peace that resides within each and every one of us. Thank you.